I mean, you say your hair nice back then, chick magnet.
It's
so
true.
We thought otherwise, so we thought we can make you look better with our clothes. So sometimes perception.
I think I still have the photos.
I put there to remind myself that
to never work with me again.
Okay, good morning guys. Welcome to another episode of Uncut. And today we have, sorry, what's your name again?
I'm Nicholas Cho.
We have Noah Yap with us. And okay lah, you let yourself introduce yourself lah. I'm very tired lah.
What kind of host are you? You're supposed to intro me, you let me do the job.
You are better host ma.
It doesn't matter what?
Doesn't matter. Come.
Hi, I'm Noah. I've been Nicholas's friend for 13 years.
They ask you to introduce yourself. You ask.
I'm introducing you as my friend lah. As your friend, yeah.
Then, what else you do?
I'm an actor. I'm
not
a
many
host.
people know what you do leh.
Unfortunately not. I work so hard.
Quite famous lah, but don't know what you do.
Correct. Also, sometimes I don't know what I do. I'm an actor. I'm a host. I'm a content creator, and I'm a aspiring moustache grower. Like Nicholas.
Moustache grower. Your face cannot lah, bro.
I want to try to grow. That's why I become more. They say you put here become like more rich.
You know what you put to grow your moustache? You put honey. Then next morning, you
wake up with pimples.
you got ants.
Is that what's on your face now?
Yeah, it's ants. Okay, okay. Now let's talk about our friendship lah. Since you talk about friends, they cannot see this one. So we know each other for like what? Maybe got 15 years or not?
13 lah, bro. Since 2011. So okay, I want to tell you a story. Okay, so funny story was the time when I started YouTube back then. Then my YouTube was picking up subscribers and it was going quite well lah. Yeah. So I remember you and Vincent that time you all started this brand. One of the most famous local homegrown fashion brand in Singapore.
Well, I never pay you for this, huh?
So it was started by you and Vincent, and at that time my YouTube was doing quite well. And I remember you and Vincent approaching me at Cine Leisure, I think the Toast Box.
Yes.
Because Cine Leisure was my hangout spot at that time.
Scene Kids, man. Scene Kids.
So we met up there, and just nice your shop was also there.
20 years old, I remember.
No lah, younger than that, bro. I think it was 2011 I was about 18, 17, 18. Yeah. Then the time I still got my long hair.
Yes, ugly.
And I got the. Hey, that time was the chick magnet hair. It was the period that time to grow out your hair. I just follow trend only.
I agree.
So, and then you and Vincent come and approach me to I think it was the spring summer collection ambassador.
A lot of people question our move.
I also question your.
It's like, this guy. The fuck, bro.
No, but I'm very curious. Like, what made you decide on me to?
So actually now who is the host?
Yeah.
It's okay lah. Never mind lah.
We pay each other.
We uncut. So anyway, I think so at one point in time, I'm actually people call me the. Cannot like let's say lah. Disgusting They said I can spot talent. So a lot of people that I work with, before they are famous, we actually work with them first. Agree or not?
Like who?
You lah.
Yes, me.
Right, then a few others lah. Don't want to name names lah. You know who you are lah. So we spot and we work with them. Then after that they blow up leh. Yeah, bro.
So
you must thank me.
From now on, I need to give you half my earnings. For whatever I earn.
Okay lah, bro. 10%. Okay. Not so.
It's not a lot anyway lah.
No, so anyway, come back to this. I mean, I think since we are talking about this, I feel is that I see that you are really doing content for your content. Actually, you maybe a bit stupid like that. You just want to do your thing.
I mean, that was my thinking, yes, but without the stupid part, it's just.
No, that's you asked me how I think, bro.
Oh, okay, sorry. Now I don't really want to know what you think.
So that's where I see that you have that spark in your eye. You really want to do content, you sincerely want to make people laugh. So whatever that comes, I think that is the main difference because from back then and now, a lot of people are just wanting to do content to be famous, to be known. and they do whatever it takes to become that person. The pursuit is different. Back then it was more pure. I really want to make good content. I just want to be funny. I just want to, make people laugh. So it's like I remember your YouTube name was Wait For Me lah. Is it like stupid one honestly?
Yeah, it makes no sense, yeah.
Right.
It makes no sense, yeah.
So you can see that, and I thought that was very interesting and because you say your hair nice back then, chick magnet.
It's true.
We thought otherwise, so we thought we can make you look better in our clothes. So sometimes perception.
Well, I don't know whether I still have the photos, but I still have the photos. I think I still have the photos.
I put there to remind myself that
to never work with me again.
Because you had that one like that. I remember that one, very nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Correct. You're right. Yeah.
So that was how it started lah. Then after that, people famous really boys to.
No, it was crazy because after 1 year later, after that shoot, it was a Boys to Men.
Correct.
So
that's why I say.
Yeah.
Good talent spotted.
It's quite crazy, and then that's how everyone got to know everyone. You got to know, the rest of the boys also.
So it's like I think. That's how it is lah. I guess that's how fate works lor. So I think nice lah. That's cool lah. So I've really seen you grow lah from like try to be from very funny, then try to be funny.
Correct. Now I'm just not even funny.
Not so funny.
Correct.
Then
now I beg people to think I'm funny.
borderline funny lah. So I think so talk about that, right?
Today we're going to talk about my downfall, right?
No, we'll talk about your okay lah, downfall lah.
Not funny to not funny, then
No, now borderline funny.
That's worse.
Coming back to funny.
Okay.
So
am I funny now in this interview?
quite funny lah.
Okay.
Later we rewind and we see what is the funny part. Because every time he see me, he'll do this thing which I really move on already, bro. Go
Well, you see, people are known for, like once you do something funny, right? Or once you are known for this action or what, right?
So
people will, keep on saying your line or they keep on doing, which is a compliment.
Okay, good. Later you do. After this, we
Can
do.
I've been doing it. I'm not even looking at the camera.
Okay,
from,
good.
Yeah.
Okay, so we talk about. I think the last time I saw you on stage was Happily Ever After.
Yes.
Yeah. So how do you think you did? How do you think? It's your first time,
Wait,
right?
you came on which show? Which show did you come?
I come on not the opening one.
Okay, thank God. Okay,
opening
don't come on.
Okay.
I wouldn't say cui lah. Okay, you
honest,
ask me how's my experience. I would say that stand up is. I mean,
Not easy,
It's really not easy. As in, I really love to watch stand-up comedy, but to do it myself, right? I really have a newfound respect for all the stand-up comedians who are doing, because it is
different ballgame.
like acting, hosting, and then stand-up comedy. Right? All these three are different. It's really a different ballgame. I remember my first show ever for Happy Ever After. My first show, before they announced my name, I was pacing back and forth backstage, and then I remember feeling that I suddenly wanted to puke in my mouth. This like vomit.
That's anxiety attack.
I don't know whether it's because I think of our friendship or I think of.
Nah, you talk about your Happily Ever After, you could not change subject.
I don't know.
It's not funny, bro. You throw me off guard, I don't know.
Yeah,
what to
that's right.
say,
Okay,
bro.
so it's so scary because I'm not scared that I think people would laugh. I'm scared that I will suddenly forget my jokes, and then I just bomb.
But naturally, people look at your face, they will sort of laugh already.
Correct.
So you win a bit, about 50%.
Correct, but there's a difference between laughing at me and laughing with me, ma.
That's true.
Yeah.
But honestly, I felt it was a good attempt. I mean, I cannot give like comments or criticism that as if I'm very good at it. But I feel that it's really quite a good attempt because because I really like stand-up comedy. I watch a lot of stand-up comedy one. So if you ask me as a critic, I can be very harsh one. But I think you did a good job for a first time. Because I also know that it's not easy. And when the punchline comes in, it was good, but I also can see that you are also a bit anxiety. Like, a bit like, hey, come here,
Okay.
but,
I understand.
But
Yeah.
like I say, you only get better. So this is also a newfound respect for you. This one is heart to heart lah, really uncut one lah. Later
thanks.
you pass
Yeah,
me
I
the-
can. Later I will just calculate everything. Then the more compliments we give, the more we take. And yeah, okay. But that has always after that show, right? It has like stirred my interest to go back and do stand-up comedy.
Because
But
you
at the
get
same
addicted,
time,
right?
it's really not easy. Like, even though I already conquered the first step to try this, but the next step is to write my own jokes more and try even more.
Understand.
And the hurdle is, wow, what if I bomb? You know? But everybody keep telling me that is part and parcel of stand-up comedy. I mean, everybody has to bomb at a certain time to try new
actually,
jokes.
bombing can also turn that around. I see comedians who actually do bombing and then they turn the situation
Yeah,
around.
they turn back.
But I'm not sure about you because you are quite known in the industry for forgetting your lines.
Hey, I don't know. Okay, see, you need to stop dwelling on the past.
No, I mean, I can.
You need to
go and
stop.
ask
Okay,
people.
like you say, you move on from the side talking already, right?
Oh, so
Now
you
it's-
can remember lines already
Yeah,
lah.
now it's the
Really,
ding, ding,
meh?
ding, 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 right?
Really?
See?
Okay.
So,
So you move on lah. You move on lah.
as people have moved on with your side talking, you also have to move on from people's
This
energy.
one I need to verify with
Correct.
my friends.
Please verify with.
Verify,
No, don't verify my friends. They will say you cannot verify with them. You need to verify with the legit people who work with me
Okay.
recently.
Later you give me the list now.
Can.
I go and confirm. with
Can.
them. So back to
Last
the
time it was 50 NG. Now I will say like,
49.
don't take my joke, leh. Okay, maybe around there. But still improvement, right? It's still a improvement.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
At least one less lah. Okay, good. So, we know that you have gone through a few cycles lah, up and downs lah. I know this one you don't want to answer, but I will ask you on the reflections of your army controversy.
Okay, you say the word properly first, then we talk about the controversy.
Reflections on your army controversy.
Okay,
okay,
now I understand. Okay, now I understand.
Yeah. So this one last time I asked him, hey bro, my lah.
I think last time because I was still young and stupid. That time I was only like 21, 22. And I don't know, I felt that maybe during that time I felt that because I was already quite famous during that time. So maybe a certain part of me felt that like, okay, like no matter what I did, maybe at that point I was untouchable.
You are invincible lah. You
In a
feel
way.
like. So
Like-
do you say it got to your head?
I would say to a certain point, yes, it got to my head. But at the same time, I also wanted to maybe they are not alcohol. That one is behave like that is confirm drug. But I never behave like that. So it's the one not drug.
Okay.
Yeah, but during that time, I just felt like maybe I wanted to try something new, and even though it was not legal in Singapore, I just wanted to try to, and to a certain extent, I also thought that okay, maybe nobody would know if I did this. But at the same time, you also need to, and from the incident, I also learned to not trust people so easily.
So basically, you got Balto, right?
Yes. Yeah, and I think you know the guy also actually.
Oh, I don't know.
You might know. Okay, I tell you later, but you might know the guy. Yeah. So, yeah, but after the incident, I really learned to not trust people that easily because at that point I was like, oh, okay, you have okay together, oh, I have come together, what? And I treated it as a time to I don't know, like let loose and get together with friends.
YOLO a bit lah,
Or
in a
what,
way lah.
you know. But then it all comes down to trust because when something happens to someone, you never know what will happen to you. So what? Yeah. So yeah. After that, then I'm glad that I'm still here today.
Yeah, no,
Because-
I'm very happy for you also. Could see that you really mature, grow up a little bit lah.
Yeah, I mean because I don't think that, especially in Singapore lah, anybody who has risen to that level and then fallen could come back to that point or higher.
You're talking about our friend, is it?
Simon?
No, not Simon. That one, the friend. He's 4 ma, so he's...
Oh! Okay, what the fuck? Totally no links, yeah.
No link.
Okay, what the
Can you mind this?
That's different, leh. What lao, eh?
But you also 4 ma.
Yeah, but okay, so that's what
different.
No, that's why I say it's not easy for someone to have the level of fame, fall, and then come back to the level or make it even higher. Because
No, but then Simon cannot be the comparison because Simon started
from the bottom.
He
started from
his
the
way
bottom.
Up. Yeah, so
Yeah.
different.
So like what I said, I'm very thankful to be here.
Yes, yes.
Like after all these years, right, it's really not easy to come back, and I'm very happy that I came back.
And you are still
And I'm still doing
people,
what I do. Yeah.
Still annoying people
Correct.
along the way.
Correct.
Very good.
Correct. And I'm getting paid for it. So that is a precious miracle.
Good. So, would you say that has changed you to who you are become now? Meaning to say, like, you grew up after that incident, and then everything became clearer because you got a second chance, Like, wow, shit! If I have lost it or I fuck it up, then I'm gone. Then with that in mind, usually people get the motivation. It's either you go further down or you go up. So obviously, where you are now, I think you went up. So did that really help you get more clarity in what you want to do in the future, like the things that you're doing now? Because we all know that you're not a very good actor, so you have to do other things.
Hey, of all people, you cannot say. I've never seen you act before.
I cannot act also. That's why I say.
Exactly. So what right you have to say, people?
It's like that one ma, keyboard warrior. Correct what? I'm the voice of people who say that, you know.
Hey, you say I cannot act, then you come and discover my talent last time for what?
No,
So
you
what,
cannot
right?
act, but you can be funny. See, it's different.
No, but I want to act,
Bro, yeah, that's why
my career is based on acting. What
So
are you
that's
talking
why I
about?
say your clarity now, because of
Okay, I need to plug. I got a new movie coming up, so you all must watch that. See whether the acting.
What's
works.
the
It's
movie?
called We Can Save the World.
Really?
It's not about recycling.
Okay, can.
Yeah,
We'll
it's about-
see lah whether or not you're acting good or not.
Can, I'll give you tickets.
Your face is more rubbery, so I think you can.
Yes.
be-
As long as it's not rubber, rubbery
Yeah,
can.
rubbery can.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
What was the question
the
again?
question is that do you see
Oh,
shape your own clarity,
clarity.
in terms of like what you want to do?
So, the funny story is when I just came out, right, I for 6 months after that I was jobless. Like I really went to everyone and like, hey, like,
Really,
you know, like,
Nobody want to take you in.
nobody want to take me in, and I mean understandable lah because you know everything was still very fresh. But then after that, I need to really thank Jack, and Arin Ang, people like them, for really pushing for me and ultimately kickstarting back my work again. Because it was them who told clients and told whoever to like, hey, you know, like 已经过了, so why not just try again? I mean, it's not that I'm not trying, right? And it's not that it's not that I don't have the talent also.
Yes. That one I have to agree lah. You got talent lah. So at least that talent actually, in a way, help you also come back, and because of what you have did previously, and people can actually see, wow, this person actually can make it, right? That the chance was given to you, and then really, but the path to creative in terms of acting, comedy, hosting, do you see yourself doing this in the next 10, 20 years?
Yeah.
What is the...
I plan to do this until the day I get old and die. Because like, I don't know, I don't see myself doing any other job. You put me in an office job, I will come die. You put me anywhere else, I will die. But on stage and on set is where I feel the most alive.
Okay.
And
I think that's true lah. But I also know you try to go for a real estate course, bro. I heard
You see, that's why you're my 师傅.
I heard.
You heard correctly. That's why you're my 师傅. Yeah, you're my 师傅.
So what happened to that?
Okay, so me, Charlie, Aiden during COVID time, I think it was before COVID, after COVID, I forgot. After COVID, we were looking at ways to prolong our
Fame.
not really fame, but we were looking for ways to earn more money lah. To basically like say, okay, 我们不要单靠
一个方面
you know, yeah. So we look at property, and just nice that time I got SkillsFuture credit, and everybody got SkillsFuture lah. So
this one plug for SkillsFuture.
no, really.
5,000.
I got $1,000 credit leh.
4,000. Old people got.
Oh my god.
4,000.
Okay, good. You can sponsor me my next recourse.
Your recourse.
So that time, yeah, we just tried to do real estate. But I tell you, after doing the 2 weeks course, right, like every time I go, either on Zoom or in the class, right, me and Aiden
Sleep.
it's like I just take it as okay. I wake up to go there to nap. Because I don't know. I find it's very hard.
It's not you lah. I guess sometimes maybe some trips.
Not say not me, but I.
You don't have the drive lor, I guess.
Yeah,
you go there and sleep means you're not really serious about it.
You pass first time,
Yeah.
right? You see.
Well, I guess it's about passion. So let's say if I'm supposed to do certain thing that I want, I will find out more about it.
I think no. That
want to
time
find out
I
more.
also want to find out more, but at the same time I think the course is also very chunky,
Very dry lah.
very dry.
That one
very
you
dry.
must tell your course instructor lah.
Yeah, I mean if the course instructor can spice it up, perform a bit.
I mean, my course instructor that time didn't spice it up lah, but she used.
She chill, right?
No, she used Minnie Mouse voice. But imagine she's not that young and then she used Minnie Mouse voice to describe.
Oh, on purpose?
Yeah, Minnie Mouse like that lah. So it's not dry, but
Hey, quite interesting. I should take her course.
Okay, then I tell you who later lah.
Can.
Yeah. So how did that turn out? 3 lah, obviously.
Yeah, I didn't even
Charlie
I didn't even
passed
complete the exam. Hey, I didn't even complete the course. Because you need to clock a certain attendance to have the cert.
Yes, 75%.
Correct, 75. I didn't even hit 75%. So I didn't even get the cert to
qualify
apply
for
for the exam. Correct. Yeah.
So you give up already lah.
Actually no lah. Who knows? I might try in the
again
future.
lah. Okay.
Yeah. If I see you selling more houses, GCB.
That one confirm one.
Yeah.
So you see whether you ready
GCB,
or not.
then
I'll be ready for
then
you.
I will.
Okay.
Because I remember that time Nick got asked me like, hey, I heard you want to join
yes.
this RES, all that.
Yes.
You know, once you get your license, you can apply.
I send course notes.
Yeah.
Love leh.
And then in the end,
Okay, never mind. We don't talk about that. So housing. So what are you doing? Where are you staying now? And
okay,
what's
so
your
is this interview all a ploy to get me to buy house from
Hey,
you or
no
what?
lah, please lah.
cannot.
This is just part of the thing. Later got more thing coming up.
Okay.
Must cover all the aspects
Can.
of life.
Yes. Okay. House.
He doesn't know the questions one.
Yeah. I don't know the questions. Yeah. Housing. Yes. What?
Yeah. So where are you staying now? What's your plan?
I'm staying in Serangoon now.
Okay.
Yeah, I moved from my parents' house in McPherson.
Yeah.
I moved to Ang Mo Kio. I moved to Serangoon now.
So, for context, I just share lah. The parents stay in a very nice landed house. So this guy don't want to stay with them. He moved out.
Don't say don't want to stay there. I want to experience living on my own.
Yeah lah, don't want to stay with them lah. so move many places. Why? So what do you renting now or you bought a place?
I'm renting now.
Okay, so renting. So how is it? How's the experience of renting, staying with?
Actually, I think it's quite fun. Provided all you and your housemates have the same lifestyle and same living habits lah. Because or not, your work clash, which is not nice.
So you're staying with a few people?
I'm staying with a few people, yeah.
Okay. How many? 4, 3?
If you include their girlfriends, it's about 8 people in the house.
8 people in the house. So it's a big house.
It's a big house.
Okay, good.
It's a big cluster house.
Cluster house. Nice. So living together away from parents also it's better, more convenient to dabao lah.
Dabao food because my house area a lot of hawker center. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, but
Yeah.
okay. So how is it now living like in such an environment?
It's okay.
Give you more creativity, freedom.
the number one thing is definitely freedom lah. Because wait, at what age do you move out of your house?
I moved out at maybe 23, 21, 20, 23, 24.
So you were renting for that few years
Yes,
until
yes,
you,
yes,
wow.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that eh.
Yes, renting.
Okay.
But back then it was cheap, everything. So now different lah. I mean.
Right. I know, but back then the prices are relative to back then the.
Yes, it's still relative. So for example, if I was renting a 2-bed apartment, only about 2003, 2001.
Wow, that's damn cheap.
Yeah. So but back then it
Back
wasn't
then it
that.
was, yeah.
But then if you look back on hindsight, everything is cheaper.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I mean, then you notice I mean the main factor is freedom lah. Because my mom last time, even though I was staying together with my mom and dad, and even though I was of a certain age already, they would still, or my mom would still wait for me every day at home in the living room until I got home.
I think that's quite standard lah. Quite scary also lah.
Yeah.
Like,
So, correct. So somehow I don't know she's there. You know? I just walk in and then the lights are off. She's just there. So, but that was not the point why I moved out lah. I mean that's just one of the things where you may encounter when you're living with your parents. Yeah. So I mean with moving out comes freedom, but it also comes where you have to manage your finances even more because you have to dedicate a portion of your salary to rent. But for me, it's a special case because my salary every month is not confirmed. I don't have a fixed salary.
Yes.
Because I'm self-employed. I mean, like you last time, right?
Same for us. Yeah.
So you know, on some months it's good, on some months it's really bad.
Yes.
But the good months are good, the bad months are bad. So yeah, but I'm happy to say that I'm still surviving lah.
Okay. No, but I think you're doing good, mah.
I'm okay.
Not so
I'm okay.
jialat, what.
Yeah,
So until like wow. So you have any plans to BTO soon? Buy something on your own or?
Yeah, I mean ultimately I think I want to stay in a condo lah. But condo is not cheap. But maybe I mean I am saving for a house also now. But maybe I can start with a BTO very long, but maybe I start with a resale first or something. But also ultimately you have to wait for 35, right?
Yes,
resale,
that's
right?
correct. So for context, he just turned 31.
That's right.
We were at the birthday. You see the video that I took.
Wait, so
I don't know when this will come.
Or maybe when I'm 35 then you can release.
I can release the video. Yeah, then I can. Okay, then. You can see how you.
Wait, so as a 31-year-old guy, what are the options that I can purchase? Let's say if I want to buy a house now.
HDB, yeah.
No, like for anything like HDB resale.
Yeah, so for HDB, good question. HDB, you can buy anything now, provided if you are getting married.
Only if I'm getting married?
Yes, or you buy it with a family member.
Oh.
No, cannot.
Joint? Cannot.
Yeah,
Then?
cannot. Because it has to be a family nucleus. So maybe if it's a single mom, single dad, then probably you could.
Right.
Go for it. But if to buy it in the normal circumstances, you need to be married. So meaning to say talking about that, we'll come to that later. Yeah. So you need to be married in order to buy a HDB. So be it a HDB, a BTO or resale, you need to be married. But for private, you don't have to. Private, you can use your own name to buy a. Hey bro, you study the IES course one eh?
I told you I was sleeping anyway. So my only option now is condo.
Yes, only option now is condo.
Or landed or
Private
any
property.
oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, you can try to buy an industrial or commercial lah. But I don't think you want to stay there.
I can so bit.
Yeah,
You
animal.
rent out the space for office use also.
Yeah.
Right. Wow.
that's
Okay.
the thing,
That's hard. Okay.
So you need to plan for it. And a lot of times I understand a lot of artists or self-employed or freelance or gig employment workers, they don't have CPF.
I don't have CPF.
Yeah, and I think CPF is one of the biggest thing that you should not be neglecting. There's a lot of clients that I work with that are freelance, self-employed, right? They need a lot of cash when it comes down to buying.
You have to be cash rich lah because my work I started when I was 18 until now. My company all don't no CPF. I mean, to be honest, in this line, there's
I think CPF is not a
CPF,
norm especially in your line.
Yeah, it's not.
Unless you have paid a fixed salary,
Correct.
then you get deducted CPF deduction. So I think this is something that we really need to reach out, and let people know the education part of this. It's either you are paying yourself CPF, company to pay yourself CPF, or you got to be cash rich. But you cannot be no CPF and not cash rich. Then you'll be fucked.
Yeah.
Because then that is, it's really tough for you to get the housing options.
Yeah. Right.
So that's the thing that I think is important.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
So it's either now you find.
But I always find that it's too late for me to start CPF. I mean, since I'm already 31. I'm not 21.
I think not true lah, not true. Because at the end of the day, depending on how much that you are putting it in.
But I have to own self.
Yeah, you can do it on your own. What you call that? You can self-contribute, or you could really save up, So instead of using CPF, you save up a portion of the money that you have in a very strict sense. So what a lot of financial planning courses or strategies, you have it up and down, right? So let's say this month you make 10, the following month you make 5, the next month 0, or the next. So you just allocate, say, 20% to housing. So 20% for a good month, on a 10K month, it's 2K. You put 2K. On a bad month, 5K. You put.
That means 2K. Let's say the 20% goes straight into your CPF. And
it's either you put into your CPF, depending on what strategy you want. This one we can talk more. Put into CPF, or you could actually put it into a cash savings account to make sure that you have enough money to plan. Because to make up for the lack of CPF, you actually now what we call cash rich. Because you can't really have a lump sum unless you really strike 4D or you get a big sum of money coming in. Then you can use that towards your house. If not, then savings would be good. Because you're saying you're 31 So you just do your calculation, maybe the next 4 years when you're 35, how much can you accumulate based on this savings? You'll be surprised that actually it can be quite big. Yeah, and let's say if you really want to go for a BTO or...
What is the minimum amount? I mean, yeah.
Right. We need to work on that lah. Now don't talk this one because this one will take too long. Then it's not a real estate.
Really uncut.
Yeah, it's not a real estate show, but it is to know. That's why I say the whole idea of this show is to really bring out the different aspects of people's life and how we can do. But on the other hand, if you want to kickstart, you can find a rich girlfriend.
That's true. That is very true.
Right, with a lot of CPF.
That is very true.
And then you get married.
And then, correct, and then she somehow or rather gets sick. And then somehow or rather I get rich.
That one you have to take it offline lah. I don't know how you're going to do the sick part and then you get rich.
Somehow or rather some things will happen.
So then which brings us to the next question. You have quite a high profile relationship. So what happened? It was like, wow, a lot of things.
What happened was we are now...
Then after that,
yeah, what happened was we are now no more.
Okay, I think it's quite obvious lah.
Yes.
So how
very long.
What happened?
What happened was no more. Just now, no more. There's no more.
No more, is it? So what was the thing that brought you to that thing? Share a bit lah. Then you can learn from it lah.
Not compatible lor.
Not compatible lah. Okay. So are you seeing anyone now?
Sort of.
Who?
You cannot talk about property. Suddenly ask all the personal questions. All can talk.
Yeah. So this one different. This is about you, ma.
Correct. Correct.
So cannot say lah. So we don't ask.
Yeah.
But how do you know each other?
We know each other.
Face cram. I love this.
No, we know each other because of fate. Yeah, fate brought us together.
Okay. So happy lah, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
I think you are quite happy lah. That's why I was.
Because today I'm here talking to you.
No, this one very PR talk. Don't talk. So today I saw him. I said, his complexion actually getting better. His complexion from the get-go was good. So today looks very rosy. So I asked him whether got put blusher.
That's why it's called hangover.
He said, from Sunday.
Yeah, I'm still a bit hangover. Serious.
Oh, that was good. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I think creative-wise, do you think Singapore has? Okay, let's come back to. Don't talk about the thing now. He feel uncomfortable. The love thing, he feel already. Later, I think it cannot from him. So we talk about how Singaporean artists. I think I've talked to a few Singaporean artists prior to this episode, and I think they find it a bit tough. Do you think so?
like tough in the industry?
Tough to really break out. Lor.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I was one of the few lucky ones that managed to clinch a big role in a big movie. But it's not every day that you get this kind of opportunity. I mean, I know a lot more people who are a lot more talented than me, but they still don't get the opportunity that I have.
Wow, I'm glad you know that.
Correct. So very honest one.
Yeah, no.
But then again,
it's very true.
Not a lot of people are more talented than me. So I
think that's
okay,
very
I'm
true.
kidding.
No, but it's true, really. And I mean, this one joke aside, there are really people who are like, wow, so much more talented, write songs, sing songs, do
Correct.
but they just can't break out.
Yeah.
So what do you think is this thing about you?
I think is okay. About me, I don't know lah. I'm just very lucky and blessed lah. Okay, but I think the secret recipe is to not only have hard work, but I always tell this to my friends. But not only you have to work hard, but you have to have something called 观众缘. I don't know whether you all know this or not, but it's like
more is like affinity with the audience.
Correct. So it doesn't matter how hard you work, right? But and how lucky you are. I mean, luck also plays a part.
I think so.
Luck also plays a part, and also talent and hard work. But at the same time, like this, I know, like I know people who may be damn handsome or damn pretty on screen, but when the audience look at you, right, they
can't connect, basically.
Yeah, I guess you can say that. It's just like, okay, 你帅哦，你美哦, but you know, I don't feel like watching you again. You know, and that is 观众缘, to have people like to watch you. I mean, I'm not saying that I have 观众缘, but
no, I think you do have, because that's how you are able to keep going, ma.
Yeah, see? I mean, that's why I'm saying I say I'm one of the few lucky ones. Yeah, to have this talent and to have people who like to watch me. But hard work and talent and luck really plays a part.
It's an important part, right?
Yeah.
I think it's the right time, right place.
Right place, right time, and I think you also have to not be in it for the wrong reasons. Like at the start, we were talking about people who are doing this just because of
fame,
this.
Trying to be
but
funny, yeah.
I remember when we were starting out, I didn't think like, okay, I do this just because to get here.
Yes.
You know, it was purely to really because I like what I was doing.
No, that's the big difference, no? Really, and that's really true. I think on the get-go, as long as you know what you're doing is not for that wrong reason, then you can go further. Like, you can
but
go
at the same time, we're not saying that, oh, you shouldn't be in this industry only if you love fame or what. I mean, there are some people who really you grind hard enough, right? Well, eventually you will get there, right? But you know, it's just for what reason, lah? What reasons are you in it for?
Totally get it.
Yeah.
Totally get it. So after talking so much, right, about how you have grown, love life, where you stay and things like that, what is the biggest misconception that people have of you? Like when they see you, they will give you a prejudge. Oh, you are a player, you are a gambler, you are a
So it's your thoughts or?
No, I'm a keyboard warrior. Speaking on behalf of all the keyboard warriors, I'm here for you.
One misconception? I think people always think that I'm funny all the time. Because I always play funny characters on screen.
Yes.
So whenever people see me for the first time, right, they always think that, wow, this guy can joke around and can.
So they tell you or talk to you very rudely, or
some people
trying to evoke laugh.
I wouldn't say trying to evoke laugh, but some people, because they think I am that person on screen, the first thing they think is, oh, okay, you know, I can talk about this person, I can what. But what they don't know is that I mean, I'm also human, sometimes I also got bad days.
Yes.
But just because I don't feel like talking, I don't feel like interacting. But just because I'm in this line, I have to always be a friendly person. Yeah. But not saying I'm not friendly. It's just that sometimes
you have got to understand,
you know, I have problems of my own, and I don't feel like talking.
But that's a good problem, because then it means that you really 诠释那个角色. You really and
yeah, because I know some people, let's say they play bad guys, right?
Yeah.
And then people outside, I tell you, some audience members, once they see you on screen playing this role, right, they immediately assume that
you are bad guy.
You know that you are that person.
Yeah, that person, yeah.
Yeah, because I remember I was at a club last time with Maxi.
You're always at the club, bro.
The last time. Now I
Always at the club.
evolved already. Now I go karaoke.
Oh.
No, the rave karaoke.
Rave karaoke.
My birthday.
Blah, blah.
So I remember that time I was at club with Maxi, and then Maxi, I mean, if you know him as a person, right, you will know that obviously he's not Wayang King in person.
He's not.
It's totally two different.
He's very loving, actually.
Yeah.
I remember.
Two different people, right? So some people, they watch the movie and then you think that, oh, Maxi is not acting. He's like that.
He's like that.
So I've seen people come up to Maxi and like start like trying to not pick a fight, but like trying to be funny.
Like just trying to disturb him
because they think that he's
really the kind, because he's very relatable character.
Correct.
He really in NS there's this.
But they don't know that he is in real life. He's an MMA fighter.
Yeah, he's really very.
It's two different worlds. Yeah. So that is one misconception about me that I think that people don't know. Yeah.
Okay, what about gambling? I heard you also tiakong lah. You
trying to
self-ban.
You really try to quit jobs for me, right? Like nobody can hire me after this interview.
No, it's good because it's inspiring. These are the things that
I
people
play once in a while.
Okay.
I play once in a while, but I try to play less.
What do you play? What's your game of choice?
Blackjack.
Wow, I also. But I seldom play lah. I only play with myself.
Not cards lah.
Okay. Wow, good one. So why is it blackjack?
I just like the. I feel like in blackjack you can
count the cards.
not count the cards, but you have more control over what the cards are. Yeah.
Really?
Because I mean other games baccarat is purely luck, right?
Yeah, but
but blackjack is also luck, but there's a strategy to it where
you can more or less play lah.
You can see whether you can.
I agree with you. We are not condoning lah, but
this
is just because I spoke to Ben and he likes baccarat, so it's a different kind of play. So self-ban, why? Because you have self-control.
I have self-control. That's why I self-ban.
Very good.
Yeah.
So I think this is what I'm not saying that he is good or bad. I'm just saying that from where he was growing up and maturing, going for a self-ban, I think takes a lot of self-control. I'm really proud of you, bro.
Thank you.
But I'm not going to cry lah. Relax.
Leave that to me.
I want to cry.
Leave that to me, yeah.
So I think I'm very proud of you, and I think you really grown a lot. And today's thing here, talking to you like that, right? I feel really. Cannot say that I'm like a proud dad lah. I never do anything much for him.
Don't call you papa.
Yeah. And I'm not so old.
No lah, don't say you never do anything for me lah.
Yeah.
I mean,
so I think this is really good to come back and then letting him share what they have gone. And this is really a good session. Really angka, you see, he also like, hey, it's me tai chi, right? This kind of question. So So last but not least, what have you got to say to people? Either your not much haters right nowadays.
Hopefully not lah. Hopefully not. If I got one hater, then is Nick. My biggest keyboard warrior.
Well, I represent. 你们不敢问我 I ask straight in the face ma. Your keyboard 干啦 just ask only. Correct or not? Right.
Okay.
So I would say, so what do you have to say to people who love you, people who hate you, or people that, I don't know, you want to share your journey? Because I think everybody has a different journey, and yours is really very illustrious. Oh, my English let go.
Not bad. Yeah, you got dictionary below, right?
I got no journey lah.
I think throughout these 13 years and counting, I just want to thank everyone for being there. Yeah, no matter you are on the good side, on the bad side, or whichever side, you're still there, man. You're still watching me grow, and I think we're all growing. It's a part of learning, and just thanks on. Yeah, I mean everyone watched me grow, and I also watch you grow.
Yeah.
And we're all watching each other. We're all watching each other grow.
Yes.
So
literally are boys to men.
Yeah.
Really?
Not uncle, but.
To uncle lah.
Yeah.
But
I think that it's a process lah. Yeah, and I'm very thankful for everyone, and I'm still thankful to be here.
Okay, very good. So one more thing, I realized that you're actually keeping yourself very relevant by being in touch and very in tune with the new age influencers, so to speak, or content creators, especially in the Chinese zone, right? Like you work with Maito, Tommy, and of course recently Simon. I think you also have your own podcast. So I don't know when you are going to invite me but you know, I just ask
after this episode, we'll go and no, but the funny thing with Simon is that time, right, 2 years ago when I first watched his video, I think this guy very interesting. Like I didn't have any thoughts of like, I want to work with him in the future or what. But my first thought was I want to meet him. Because
you see, the thing is the irony is that he probably think the same about you, because you are a pioneer, So obviously when he first started, I think most of the people who are in the industry of trying to break out into the creative or the content creating scene, right, would see you guys, especially you, as they look up to well, at least 跟 Noah Yap 一样 or 跟他合作 So this is the reverse You want to.
Yeah, I thought his videos were very interesting. I thought his character was very interesting. So I wanted to meet him to see how he was like as a person. Because I think he's a very interesting character. So yeah, so we met. Me, Maxi, Simon, and Luki, we met. And then from there on, we became friends And then now we have this podcast or what. But I think that because I know some people who like they are still stuck in that bubble of like, okay, I am my own person. You do your own thing, so we don't have to cross paths. We don't have to connect at all because I'm me and you are you, right? But if you keep on sticking to that mindset and not evolving with the times, right, and you don't let anyone come into the circle and work together, then I would say that you are only hurting yourself because you have to evolve with the times, right? And
you don't change.
You know, and I think most importantly, you have to give other people a chance to shine also. Because not everybody can be, you know, if I'm still living in the Boys to Men era now, and I think that I'm the shit, right, for like, it's been how long already, right?
I think people,
then I can never break out of the bubble.
Yeah, because then people will keep thinking you are IP man, you're just stuck back in that role, very stereotypical, not able to get creative or evolve. I think the word evolve is very important. Alright, so thank you very much, bro.
Thanks
I appreciate
for having me,
it.
bro.
I really appreciate you coming and really very inspiring, I think. So, can you do the thing? Watch out for the next episode.
Oh no, you say go already, what?
Hey,
you can do the outro or not?
Okay.
Right, okay, done. Outro, done.